All right, guys, what's up? Welcome to another MLB The Show 24 stream here on Twitch. I'm next JG 24, and today we're going to be looking at the final season awards program that is in here. Season 3 awards drop 6. This is the final program. Dodger, what's up? I'll get to that in a minute. But there is no more season awards programs after this. This is it. So these are the guys that we're going to be grinding for. No extra ones that are part of any packs or anything. It is merely just get these cards and you're done. So Nick Martinez is the end reward for it. He is the 99. You also have Lennon Sosa from the White Sox. You have Yona Bride from the Miami Marlins. You also have Jackson Jobe from the Tigers. And you have Kevin Alcantara from the Chicago Cubs. So those are your final season awards program players. What a ride this has been. What cards these cards have been. They've been absolutely phenomenal. So this was a lot of fun. I just wish that we could have gotten all the cards, not just the ones that were in the program and a few here and there that were actually part of the Mets program or that were actually from the Mets. But there are also 4 other programs that are in here, and I'm kind of surprised they got them up and ready so quickly. It's the 4 programs that are commemorating the wild card round for the American League and National League. I'm really surprised they got these up, but I guess some of them it's not really hard to see why, especially since 3 out of 4 of them were 1 and 2 games. The Brewers and Mets were the only one to go 3 games. So let's just take a real quick look at this. This is the Tigers Astros one. Hunter Brown is in here. And the other one is Andy Ibanez. I think he had the 3 RBI double in game 2, I want to say. Yeah, Lace, go ahead. Bases clearing double to send the Tigers to the ALDS. Yep, because I watched that. That was pretty incredible. So there's only 2 in here for the Royals and Orioles. Cedric Mullins, because he had that game-tying home run in game 2. I actually did manage to catch that on TV. Just sad that didn't amount to anything. And then, of course, there's Lucas Urseg, who really came through out of the bullpen for the Royals. I mean, you guys really don't. I really don't think that the Royals should be underestimated. All right, I really don't think they should be underestimated. But Lucas Urseg and Cedric Mullins, those are the Royals versus Orioles. For the Padres and Braves, you had these ones actually have 3, which I'm kind of surprised about, but they have Aaron Bummer. He was able to toss 2 2/3 hitless innings pitched in relief of game 1. So you have Aaron Bummer as a reliever. You also have Michael Harris II, 5 hits with a 2-run homer in the series. And then Kyle Higashioka with 2 home runs and 3 RBIs in the series. So those are your 3 for the Padres and Padres and Braves. And of course, we get to the one that you guys know I'm going to be targeting, and that's the Mets versus Brewers. There should be no surprises as to the cards that were picked in this one. Jake Bauers, I mean, yeah, he hit the home run. Most of these guys are, well, actually, Jackson Churio is highlighted by game 2. He's highlighted by game 2. Whereas Bowers and Alonso, they're both game 3. And it's not hard to see why. I mean, Bowers, clearly he got the home run, the first run of the game in game 3. And then Pete Alonso with his go-ahead, game-winning 3-run homer in the top of the 9th. I mean, you can't get any more clutch than that. So I'm going to be grinding towards this card, but we will get to that at a later point. But we are going to focus on the Season 3 awards. All right, so that is our goal for today. Now let me make some changes here. Is it the second one? There we go. Well, I mean, not really, but I mean, the Tops Now guys are here, so hold on. I just want to make sure here. So with this, we actually need XP with the Reds players. We also need the stats with all these guys all these positions as well. Extra base hits with right fielders and second basemen. Home runs with center fielders and hits with first baseman. Now, in terms of Season 3 and the Tops Now caption cards, captains? Yeah, I know that. I already claimed it, Dodger. I was about to say, what's a caption card? Other than, we figured it out. I figured out that you were talking about the captains. Yep. In fact, I haven't opened those yet. My mistake. I did not open those yet. Obviously, I'm going one hitter and one pitcher. That's how I've always done it. Let me see here. We already have Delgado. We have Tellez. So maybe we want to focus on like the Braves or the Padres. Yeah, let's go Braves. Bisbee Swanson is a much better hitter. And then as for pitching captains, I'm actually going to go a little unusual with this one, but this kind of goes back to the current program that I'm grinding, and that's the Reds. So we're going to go with Sonny Gray, just to make sure we get that. Let's see, can I get Dante Bichette? No, I cannot. All right. Now, Dodger made reference to this while I go ahead and set up this lineup. And, you know what? Pete Alonso proved me wrong. What's up, Debringa? What is up? Pete Alonso, straight up, he proved me wrong. I thought for sure the Mets were done. And in all honesty, first of all, I was not the only one who thought the Mets were done. Okay, I was watching it with a bunch of coworkers at the time, and we all pretty much had that dejected look on our faces, like, oh my God, this is how our season is going to end. We're going to, it would seem cruel, but it pretty much summarizes what times at this season had been like, where it was simply where it was just like they couldn't get any offense going. Plain and simple. There was no offense. You're going to game 1 tomorrow? Have fun. Have fun. Let's see. No, I'm not going to go Corbin Carroll. Well, I could go with Jason Dominguez. But then that would take out Lorenzen. Yeah, that's all right. I just need to pitch with just wanted to come on to Ruchan. Gotta go. All right, thanks to bring appreciate it as always. You have a good day, all right? But going back to what I was saying about that whole what I was saying about that whole deal. I mean, yeah, I absolutely lost hope, and you kind of no, I can't even say that you kind of thought that Pete Alonso might do something because it was like the entire set. He missed a pop-up in foul territory. He made mistake after mistake after mistake. He did nothing at the plate. It's like I want to say I expected it, but I can't. I can't. That would be a total lie. All right? I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, I knew all along. I was a fan straight from the start. No. Nope. I'm not doing that. Okay? I was fooled into believing nothing was going to happen. I don't think anyone can fault me for making that assumption, but you know what? I'm glad that I was proven wrong. I am really glad that I was proven wrong. Now it gets even harder for the Mets. Okay, it doesn't get easier for them. No. It gets harder. Okay, now they have to go up against the Philadelphia Phillies. It was a close season series between the two teams, but at the end of the day, the Phillies are still the more well-rounded team with the better rotation. Okay? But, hey, the Mets did take 3 out of 4 of them in the final season series. And we know that there's going to be at least one game at Citi Field. One. And maybe that's all the Mets need to be able to turn themselves around if they don't have as great of a division series as they would hope. So plenty of time here. Plenty of time. Trying to run co-op. All right, well, Shoot-a-Logic. I do co-op with viewers, but there's a channel reward for that. So if you follow me, you'll get 500 channel points. And then as long as you keep tuning in, you'll be able to earn up to 2,000 points, and you'll be able to play with me in co-op. I just, that's how I keep it fair for everyone. We can certainly do a co-op game, but that's just how I keep it fair. So drop me a follow. You get 500 right there. You'll earn you'll earn 10 channel points every time you watch my streams, and you'll even from time to time, and occasionally you'll earn a bonus 50 points. Oh, okay, Dodger. If I don't think he does, because this is a new viewer, a first time chatter. So, and you just followed me on Twitch. I could see that. So, Dodger, if you want to redeem it, then I can do a quick co-op game with Shoot a Logic here. All right, Shoot a Logic. I need your gamer tag. I'll try the. I'll try your. I'll try your username on Twitch. See if that yields any results. Okay, there's 2 here. So, Shoot a Logic, if one of these are you, just please let me know so that I may add you, and then we could go ahead and do the co-op game. I'm fine with doing a co-op game now, as opposed to the end of the stream where, I'd be trying to finish stuff up, but Shoot a Logic, are you here? All right, I'll give till 3:30. That's about it. It's got until 3:30 to respond. Otherwise, I'm moving on. Ah, nothing. Seems like it's a little slow, this game, at least for today. Are the American League games playing today? Is the American League Division Series playing today? Let's see. Well, that's Saturday. Yeah, no. Okay, they're all going to start on Saturday. Okay. Obviously, first up is the Tigers and Guardians. Then you have the Mets and Phillies. And then you're going to have the Royals and Yankees, followed by the Padres versus Dodgers. So those are that's the schedule for this for the division series. Ooh, nice. We got a diamond pull. Dodger. Oh, okay. That's what you were telling me. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure, so I just wanted to check real quick. Because sometimes they do it. They do some of the series a lot sooner than others. Because they want to be able to get the NLCS and the ALCS not from competing against one another, but um, rather give space it out so that the teams they're ready for the World Series. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But they all start tomorrow. Yes, as well as a new XP reward path. A new XP reward path as well. So we get that. I'm sure we're gonna get um NL Division Series programs as well, assuming that all of them don't go to a game 5 or one of them doesn't go to a game 5. I mean, the one that does go to game 5, that can always, be pushed off to like a Tuesday release or whatever. We'll see. I kind of thought maybe it would be like um playoff flashbacks, like give each team a playoff flashback since all the teams have been in the playoffs at some point, and then save Team Affinity for December. Or I'm sorry, yeah, this month it could be. Well, no, actually, yeah, you're probably right. It probably is Team Affinity or Finest. What Oakland thing? All right, so I still don't have enough for the second pack, which could be Luca. You mean in their final home game? Is that what you're talking about? If they were to do it, they would have done it in the season awards program. Kind of give one last highlight before shutting down Oakland. I don't think so. If anything, I thought maybe we would see a Pete Rose career tribute program, but I doubt that's going to happen. Oh, you know what? Hold on, let me check something real quick. All right, we're at 3:30. I don't see Shot of Logic here. I'm sorry. Uh, sorry, Dodger. That was a nice thing for you to do, but unfortunately, he must have been like frustrated that I said no unless he got points, and well, it's all right. What I'll do is I'll refund you your channel points. I'll refund them to you. Let's see. Oh, nope. Oh, hold on one sec. Sorry about that. I just had to ask answer a question. Let's see. All right, Dodger, you should have gotten your points back. I do apologize about that. You know, I I, I wish that people wouldn't just like I just wish that people wouldn't like quit the stream, just before before they before I get things out. Like they assumed it was a no. It was just this is how I always do it. Okay, it's never been any different with me. It never has. So, Shooter Logic, if you're here, I'll give you one more chance to say because Dodger was so nice to offer to pay so that you can or channel points so that you could play a co-op game with me. But if you're not here, I mean, I'm going into a game right now. I need to start grinding the season awards program, and I'm wasting valuable time. So if you're here, make it known now, because once I enter this game, that's it. All right, give me Ellie De La Cruz. No? Okay. You know, I wish people wouldn't be so quick to quit just because I say, hey, you can earn channel points to ball one, no strike, to be able to play me. I didn't even think it would be like some people would think it to be an unfair process. Like, I think it's honestly the most fair. Because then that way people get a chance to be able to do whatever they want, whether that's a 1v1 or a co-op game, and I can manage it all and not be like, okay, I'll give it to you, no, I'll give it to you, no, I'll give it to you. And not to mention, it enables me to be able to grind stuff in MLB The Show while also allowing people to get involved in the stream. I just don't understand. I don't understand why, if I say no, people get upset. Boy, Cassis, I wish you had hit home runs like that when I was grinding your moment, because then I would have gotten it done. Anyway, now here's what I think is interesting. Some people are saying that Mets-Brewers game was the best game they've ever seen, and I have to disagree. Okay? I have to disagree. It was not a great game if you were a Mets fan. I mean, you watched your team practically have no offense, like 2 hits up until that 9th inning. So for the first 8, it was an absolute misery. And I know because I'm talking from experience. I was miserable. And I wasn't even watching. I only watched like the first 2 innings. And immediately I could tell the offense was going to have trouble. It was not a great game. It was just a great moment. Okay? We need to distinguish that. A great game, I would argue, is more of what the Braves and Mets were in the first game of their doubleheader. That was a great game. Yes, it will be. But you know what? The Mets got there, and that's all that matters. First playoff series win since 2015, and my God, it's beautiful. It was beautiful. So you know what? As a Mets fan, Grayson, I'm happy. I'm happy that with this season, even if the season ends after the division series, even if it ends there, I would say it was a successful playoff run for the Mets. Something they can easily build on. I mean, if they can add some legit starting pitching, and if they can add some bullpen help, and get another bat, a more clutch bat, a more consistent bat, then I think the Mets could eventually make a serious playoff run. This is fun. You Grayson, I encourage you to go listen to Howie Rose's call of that Pete Alonso home run. It's pinned on Mets radio. I listen, you can think whatever you want about the Mets, but when you listen to that broadcast, there's no way you don't feel excited about what had just happened. I mean, Howie Rose absolutely does it perfect. This is why I can't stand other networks broadcasting Mets games. I can't stand it. Hey, he shocked me. But here, I will say this. Okay, I said at the very beginning of the series, I said at the very beginning that Pete Alonso would be an X factor for the Mets. Well, actually, I said it would be Lindor, but I said that Pete Alonso and JD Martinez would need to step up in order for them to have a long playoff. And JD Martinez stepped up in Game 1. Pete Alonso stepped up in Game 3. Kodai Senga to start Game 1. If he does, I mean, we'll see how that goes. He's only pitched in one game this year, so he's had an entire season off. I'd rather not. I'd rather throw out like McGill or, well, I would have said Peterson if they didn't use him in a relief role.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And I wouldn't say it was quite a game. I would say it was a moment. What a moment it was for Pete Alonso. Strike 3, sit down. Okay? That game as a whole was miserable watching as a Mets fan. I mean, for 8 innings, all the offense they got was a couple hits from Francisco Lindor. It wasn't until that home run by Pete Alonso that it was like, oh my God, the Mets actually have a shot. Yeah. I mean, you knew it was bound to happen, okay? The Brewers were just holding the Mets offense to nothing, other than a couple hits from Francisco Lindor. Okay, the Mets offense couldn't do anything. So you knew that the Brewers had to break out at something. On Devin Williams is crazy. Hey, you know what? I think that just shows that even any relief pitcher can have a bad, you can have the best reliever in the game, but they can always have a slip up. I'm just glad that it happened to Devin Williams and not Edwin Diaz. We've already had our fair share of Edwin Diaz moments where he didn't close out a game. So it was nice. It was nice for that to happen to us for once. Double play 2. Hey, he's had a great year. Win-loss wise, I think he's 10-3. He now has a save. Peterson came in and did what he had to do. That's what you have to do. Okay? Peterson was the Mets' best lefty pitcher. Sorry, Danny Young, but you are not trustworthy. Just sorry. Peterson came in and he did his job. Severino? Yeah, I can't wait to see Severino pitch, at some point in this series. I mean, he pitched on Tuesday, so if anything, he may be ready for Game 2. Strike 3, sit down. So I don't know about that, but I will say that it made up for the fact that throughout the series and since September 19th, he had only had 4 hits and all of them were singles. So I think it makes up for that. But as far as whether he is a Met for life, I do not know. If he goes on a tremendous playoff run, like Daniel Murphy-esque, there's no doubt in my mind that the Mets are going to make him a huge offer. But right now, just one home run doesn't justify a big payday in the off season. Mets fans were saying, I mean, I have coworkers who were alive when the '86 World Series happened, and they remember Game 6 when the ball gets by Buckner. They remember it, so they definitely say that this moment was close. To me, like the best comparison that I could make is either David Wright getting his first home run in the World Series, or Andy Chavez making his leap at the wall to rob a home run. I don't know. I mean, was it the greatest moment for me? Gosh, that's tough to say. That is really tough to say. Well, I just mentioned David Wright's home run in the World Series in 2015 at Citi Field. I'll tell you exactly what my reaction was. It was shock. It was like, whoa, did he actually hit that? That was my reaction. Me and my coworkers, we were all in shock. The exhilaration kicked in once they got the final 3 outs.
No ball, 2 strikes. That's out.
Like, it was shock and then excitement once they finally got the 3 outs. Well, it's about time. It's about time because he was 4 for 42. He did. In fact, he holds the record for the most home runs hit by a rookie in a single season. You know who he beat? You know whose record he had beat? It was Aaron Judge's, who had, I think, 51 or 52 in 2017. So Judge set the record, or Judge broke the record in 2017. 2 years later, Pete Alonso breaks it. That was pretty much the highlight. Was he the first overall pick? No. In fact, I think he was. I don't even think he was the first round for the Mets.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
I think he had to be like 3rd round. Let's see. Baseball Reference will tell us. Oh, actually, I was off by a round. He was actually taken in the 2nd round.
Oh, that's out.
You know what was even funny? What's even crazier about that, Teoscar, is that he wasn't even expected to make the roster coming out of spring training that year. 2019, they thought he would just go down to AAA, but he got the call, and man, he went on a run. I mean, look, we'll see what happens. I don't know what's going through Pete Alonso's mind. You know, the thing you have to consider, and you know, I've already said this, it's like that one home run doesn't make up for what's been a lackluster year from Pete Alonso. It just makes up for the fact that he hasn't done anything since September 19th. He had 4 hits, and all of them were singles. Right, exactly. That's what I'm saying. If he goes on to have like a great playoff run, you know, a Daniel Murphy-esque playoff run, then I think he justifies a bigger contract. Okay? But he has to have that kind of a run in order to justify it. Otherwise, it's kind of like, you know, that's... Oh, for sure. For sure. But now, see, my concern is that he's going to end up trying to do too much. Like, this will make him believe that he's got to hit a home run every time that he gets up to bat. And it's like, no, just read the situation. If all you have to do is get a base hit, then go for the base hit. Like, don't try to be... home runs are nice, but don't try to do too much. Just be simple. Fundamentals. That's all it is. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be tough. You got Wheeler, you have Noah, you have Suarez. I mean, this Phillies team is going to be tough. I think the thing that they have going, that the Mets have going for them, is momentum. Look, they've already blown away my expectations, okay? The Mets have already blown away. I didn't even expect them to make it past the wild card round. So everything from here on out is just icing on the cake. I'm actually thinking about going to Game 3 at Citi Field. We'll see. Okay, my big rule is that I will not go for Mets elimination games. Okay, so if they're down 2-0 to the Phillies coming back to New York, I'm not going. If it's a 1-1 game, then I'll reconsider. Because I don't want to be there for when the Mets get eliminated. Okay? I've already seen the Mets lose one playoff game. I don't want to be there when if they get eliminated. That'll just be too much. Yeah, but I'd like to see them continue it. Continue it for as long as possible. I mean, a lot of brackets had the Mets going to the NLCS. Why can't they make it there? I mean, yeah, the Phillies are tough, but they just took 3 out of 4 against them in the final series, and one of the games is going to be back in New York, so why can't the Mets continue it? I don't want to... It's kind of like with the World Series game, okay? I don't want to be there if the Mets are going to lose the World Series. All right? I want to be there either when they're still in it or... Excuse me. Either they're still in it or they have a lead, and could be a game clinching game or a series winning game. Like, that's the other thing too. I'll go if the Mets are one win away from advancing, or if it's a 1-1 series. Not 10 minutes. No. No, not 10 minutes. I mean, I'm 30 minutes away from New York City by bus, and then I gotta take a subway, which takes about 45 minutes out to Citi Field. And I think that's express. Yes, sir, Pyranius. What a moment that was for Pete Alonso. What a moment. So it would actually take me very long. That's why I'm considering going to Game 3. Because Game 3 is my day off. And I don't have any issues with that. I mean, yeah, I won't be able to stream, but, you know, trade-off there. I can always stream on a Sunday or whatever to make up for it. It really depends on what happens in these first two games against the Phillies.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Whatever happens with that will affect my decision for Tuesday. Like I said, I will not go if the Mets are one game away from being eliminated. Because I just don't want to be there for that. But now I have to ask y'all, have you guys seen me in a Grimace suit? I need to know that right now. Have you guys seen me in a Grimace suit? I posted it on X. I posted it on Instagram, so it's there. I just want to see if you guys seen it.
Ball 1, no strike.
By the way, it will be a channel reward. Did you see that all the teams in? That's interesting. That's definitely a lot of momentum that's history on the Mets, in the Mets' favor. But like I said, they gotta get through the Phillies, and then let's say they do get through the Phillies, then they have to get through either the Padres or the Dodgers, two teams that are very tough in the playoffs, especially the Padres.
0-1.
But if the Mets end up going to the NLCS and
1 ball, 2 strikes.
they meet the Padres, there is a revenge, or as the saying goes, revenge is a dish best served cold, and the Padres will have one coming for them. Yep, all hail Grimace. I'm just thankful that I was able to figure out how to blur it.
1 ball.
If I couldn't blur it, then I wasn't going to post it. That was fun. You ought to see the videos too. Like, I was walking around the workplace with that Grimace suit on. I'm pretty sure that if my managers were there, I mean, maybe my managers would look past it, see it as, oh, Mets fans just having fun and, you know, and all that. But I mean, I had to go pick up pizza from I went with a coworker of mine to go pick up pizza, and as soon as we walk out of turnstiles, there's a security guard there, and he has a face of like, I want to tase this guy, but he's walking out, so I think he might be an employee. Oh, God. Howie Rose is the radio commentator. Gary Cohen, Keith Hernandez, and Ron Darling are the TV announcers. But Ron Darling is not going to call any Mets games during the postseason, because he's on TBS, and this year TBS has the American League playoffs, whereas Fox has the National League playoffs. Yeah, I absolutely agree. And listen, I know, Teoscar, I listened to it. It's pinned on Mets Radio X page. If you go there, you can listen to the entire call. 45 seconds of pure magic. Like, Howie Rose, I've heard like a more excited call from him, but that was definitely one of his best calls. "45 seconds of pure magic." Howie Rose does an absolutely fantastic. Of course they did, Teoscar. Of course they did. And listen, that's not just, that was ESPN during the playoffs. No, that's been the way it has been for the entire season. Okay? ESPN broadcasters, I don't know what they have against the Mets, but they have been, like, criticizing them and going against them. I mean, that's why I can't listen to ESPN broadcasts of MLB or Sunday Night Baseball if the Mets are on it with the volume up. I just mute it. And I don't care. Because I don't want to listen to what the commentators have to say. The commentators have nothing good to say about the Mets. And I hate ESPN for that. You'd think you would be able to, but the delay is too far. Like, the delay in between is too far. The radio broadcast is 7 seconds ahead of the TV broadcast. So it's off. But see, this is the way that it should be, though, with playoff games. Like, the team commentator should get to call it. I understand that Fox and TBS, they have their own crews and everything, but it's like us fans want our own commentators because we feel like we could get it more exciting from them than listening to TBS or Fox. I mean, go listen to the Fox broadcast of Pete Alonso's 53rd home run, his rookie season. Now imagine if that were called by Gary Cohen or Howie Rose. Well, actually, you don't even have to imagine with Howie Rose. Actually, I think Wayne Randazzo may have called it back then. Maybe Howie did call it, but you'll notice the immediate difference. Fox was just like, and it's out of here. 53 home runs. Whereas you can much imagine that Howie Rose was pretty much like he was when Alonso hit that home run last night. Always better anyway. I always felt that the radio was a much better broadcast than the TV was. Nope. Absolutely not. That's why I can't listen to ESPN. I can't. In fact, you can even tell the difference. Just go watch the last Sunday night or baseball on Sunday night or Sunday night baseball broadcast between the Mets and the Phillies, and you tell me that those broadcasters were not rooting against the Mets, and I'll call you a liar. Like I said, Teoscar, I can't stand other networks. I'd rather listen to Howie Rose. Nothing against Howie. Yeah, seriously, like 2 big moments happen in that game and your reaction is meh. Can't stand it. First of all, I don't even know how Lindor turned that double play himself. Like, that was amazing. Yeah, it's been that way the entire series. Nope. I'm pretty sure you can ask any Mets fan and they'll tell you it sounded like ESPN was rooting against the Mets. What was funny is I much imagine Citi Field was a lot more packed than it was when they showed the shot of the Citi Field crowd. I much imagine it was even more packed, but a lot of the fans went home after it seemed like the Mets weren't going to get any offense. But that's why I always stay the entire game, win or lose. Win or lose, I stay the entire game. No. To get into that watch party, you had to donate $10 to the Amazing Mets Foundation. So it wasn't free, but I mean, $10 is not that bad. I would have gone myself, but I had to work.
No balls, 2 strikes. Nope.
Well, God bless those people that stayed for Pete Alonso's home run, because to me, those are the true Met fans. Those are the people who stuck around to see what would happen. They never gave up on the Mets. They maybe they did, but they were willing to sit it out until the final out, and they did. So they were very much rewarded for that. What I think was funny is that before Pete Alonso hit his home run, I follow a bunch of Met fans on social media, and a lot of them were saying, "Bye, Pete Alonso. Thanks for the memories, but you're trash." So I wonder what those people are thinking now. See, I adhere to this quote from an NFL coach. I forget which one, but I think a lot of Met fans would be wise to adhere to it too. When you win, say nothing. When you lose, say less. I mean, look, I've counted out the Mets so many times this season, and now they're going to the NLDS. So who am I one to talk? But I mean, I would not have written off. I was thinking about writing Pete Alonso off, but I was willing to wait until the final out before it happened. Or before I did that. So
now batting, second base,
Exactly. The way I see it, I prepare. I hope for the best, but prepare. I'm sorry. I hope for the best, but I prepare for the worst. Okay? That's why I'm not getting too excited about this Phillies or this matchup against the Phillies. Like, obviously, we're all riding high after him, after that home run and everything, but, you know, Brewers are one story, Phillies are another. Like I said, wow. Like I said, you guys, nothing is done until the final out. So, although I will say I was expecting him to ground into a double play to end the game and the series. So, like I said, I'm not one to talk, but I'm disclosing that because I was thinking it, I just didn't say it out loud, nor did I put it on social media. Well, actually, I did say it out loud because my coworkers were ripping me. They were like, "Oh, you said he was going to ground into a double play here. What happened? Aren't you a true fan?" Yeah, exactly. Not just a rough game, a rough series. I mean, I think he only had one hit in that series. Yeah, and don't forget, the game before, he tripped over his bat in his first at bat in Game 2 and caused a double play. So it was a rough series for him. But maybe Pete Alonso can turn it around. By the way, I just want to point out that this USA shirt that I'm wearing, this Team USA shirt, if I can show it, it's Pete Alonso's. So, yep, I got it. I got it soon after the World Baseball Classic, because I saw the hat and I was like, "Yeah, I want the hat." Where did they sell them? I got this online. But you could also, they were also being sold at the MLB store in New York City. It's funny because I actually wanted a Jeff McNeil shirt, because Jeff McNeil, did he sign his... Yeah, he signed his long-term contract. You know, Pete Alonso, he's not even signed as a Met for life yet. But I don't know if that's going to happen or not. But, you know, I wanted a Jeff McNeil one because, well, that, and because my name is Jeff, so it would have been like, oh, Jeff McNeil, Jeff, you know, this kid. Oh, makes sense. But they did not have a McNeil one, so I had to settle for Alonso. I don't regret it, but I do think this shirt is cursed. because every time I've worn it to a game, they never won.
Ball, that's off
Of
the
course,
plate.
2023 was just a down year for the Mets, but I have not worn this shirt at a Mets game ever since. I'm superstitious like that. How do I think Dylan Cease fares against the Dodgers and Yamamoto against the Padres? Any predictions? I mean, this is going to be... Those are two great pitchers right there. Yamamoto and Cease. So I think it's going to be a pitcher's duel. I mean, to me, it seems like the answer is the Padres, because the Dodgers, aside from 2020, haven't had much postseason success. But maybe this is a series that turns it around for them. Both the Padres and the Dodgers are solid teams. Okay? It's just that the Padres, right now, they have a little more momentum because they just swept the Braves. And take it from a Mets fan, the Padre sweeping the Braves is no easy task. I mean, the Mets couldn't even do it. I'm sure the Diamondbacks had hoped they could have, but not meant to be. Although I think the Braves eventually saved us, because I'm not so sure we would have the same performance in the against the Padres that we did against the Brewers.
0-1's the count.
I mean, our fate very well could have been much like the Atlanta Braves. You're talking about Schwellenbach? Schwellenbach, I'll tell you, he's a good pitcher. Schwellenbach is a good pitcher. Oh, no, not him. Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, I kind of forgot it, too. It's all right. They're gone now. All right, so I think for a fact we did get, we made some progress here. Let's see, we got season awards. AJ Smith-Shawver got it. Wow. How he deals a lot with the loss, man. I'm sure mentally he was upset about it. I mean, it's unfortunately he got put into a tough situation. He really did. You know, I don't think anyone faults him for that. Yep, very much so. Very much so. But look, he has an entire off season to mentally forget about it and, come back the following year, and maybe he'll have an even better season. Mm. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. Thank you. You too. Always great talking baseball. That's what I'm here for. I'm just enjoying last night. Just enjoying it, and I'm just gonna, enjoy it, and then we'll see what happens with the Phillies. Hopefully the Mets can put up a fight, because I would love to go to Game 3. All they really have to do is just take one at Philly. I know that's a lot easier said than done, but it's not saying it can't be done. Ah, son of a gun. Ah, lame. Lame.
Hey. 0-1. Oh, that's out.
So we'll see what happens. I mean, either way, I'm proud of this team. And I'll be man enough to admit that I was wrong to count their season over. I'm glad that they don't listen to me. But I also, as a person, as a fan, I have to learn not to tweet out my anger and frustrations with the team on social media. One, because they're gonna be repeated, or they're up there, so I can't. I mean, I can delete them, but still, that would just be cowardly. At the end of the day, I gotta. I'm gonna be an honest person. I'm not gonna brag that I'm right. I don't want to be right. I want to be wrong about my Mets. And so far, I am wrong. Bases clearing RBI or a bases clearing double. Give me a second. Nice. Attaboy Dominguez.
Now back, left Kyle Schwarber.
Oh, by the way, guys, I just want to mention that this weekend is Double XP, and it's your last Double XP weekend before the second Team Affinity Path comes out, or I'm sorry, not Team Affinity Path. XP Reward Path comes out.
Ball one.
So make sure y'all get whatever you need to get done,
2 balls.
because
2
Craig
strikes.
Biggio and Hank Aaron are going to be gone if you don't get it done.
3.
Strike 3, sit down.
Nope. That's inside.
Ugh.
Yeah. 1 ball. 2 strikes. Nice.
Strike 3, sit down.
Nice. Ball one's the count. Nice. Ball.
Ugh. Ugh.
Batting seven. The catcher, Jacob Galway.
Got it.
Yeah, I had to. I know I was going to second, but I thought better of that.
Out.
Now batting the first baseman, Tristan Thompson.
Look. Yep, I am definitely one happy Mets fan. Attaboy, Sagisi.
Now pitching for the Rockies, number 0, J.A.
Ball inside.
Hill. The batter, the catcher, Diaz.
Now the only thing that would make this weekend even better is if the Jets beat the Vikings and Penn State beats
0-1.
who are they playing? No, not Illinois. UCLA. That's who they're playing. So they could beat them. That'd be great. This would be a very good weekend. I mean, we'll see what happens. Like I said, we'll see what happens with the Phillies. But the fact that they're even playing there just makes it all that much more amazing.
No balls, 2 strikes.
I don't know if I said this before or not,
Nope.
but my cousin's wedding is this weekend. Obviously, I am not going because I have to work and everything. But my sister, or my cousin and her fiance are Phillies fans. So I was hoping that the Phillies and Mets would be matching up this weekend. Excuse me. So that, my family, who are full of Mets fans, can poke fun at my cousins who are Phillies fans.
Ball.
I mean, I don't know if I would have gotten the whole 10 yard or the whole 100 yards by sporting the Grimace outfit. Probably not appropriate, but I definitely would have been reminded, or I would have reminded my cousin that, hey, Phillies Mets, NLDS. Let's go.
For Long Island, the shortstop, Luis Acuna.
Yep, that ball went out.
Oh, excuse me.
Out.
The right fielder, number 10, Victor Wilbur.
Ball one, no strike. Two and oh.
Don't worry, it will. The Grimace suit will be a channel reward as well. Okay, I didn't get a chance today to be able to factor it in. Plus, I think I'm going to need some practice. I'm going to need some practice with playing in the Grimace suit. Because, I mean, Grimace only has 4 fingers, okay? And yeah, technically I only need, like, my 2 thumbs to be able to play it, but... Or be able to play, but... But still, I'm wearing something over my hands. I gotta get used to it. Strike 3, sit out.
Now batting, shortstop, Ezekiel Tovar. Now batting, the first baseman, Michael Solia.
Ball, that's low.
I'm just excited that there's going to be a playoff game at City. To me, if you had told me that that was actually going to happen this year, I would have said you were crazy. I said, no way, they're tanking. You know, they're going to get rid of some of their big contracts. They're probably going to trade off Pete Alonso and JD Martinez. Severino was starting to pick it up, so maybe he would be on the move too. So did Manaya.
Counts 1-0.
Wait, did they legitimately... Oh, wow. Kodai Senga in the NLDS for Game 1. Oh, my God. I thought they were pulling... I thought, whoever told me, I thought they were pulling my leg. I thought that was a joke. Oh, my gosh. Kodai Senga back for Game 1? Wow. Oh my gosh, that is great. I can't wait to see how Senga pitches in a playoff game. Hopefully very well, but we'll see.
Now back, second baseman, Thomas Saggese.
Hey!
I tried to hold back there.
0-1's the count.
I mean, let's just dissect that home run for a little bit because, first of all, you got to get the players on the base in order for that home run to happen. All right, that's number one. So Lindor and Nimmo, I think it was, both of them getting on base, that was huge. And then, of course, Pete Alonso, finally being patient and actually allowing the bat to get, or the pitch count to get in his favor, a 3-1 count. That was huge because you knew Devin Williams would have had to get one over. Otherwise, he loads the bases. So Pete Alonso finally has a smart at-bat and allows for that at-bat to happen. Like, going 3-1, huge. That's the fundamentals that I keep talking about. Those are the fundamentals that separate a playoff team from a championship team. Something the 2015 Mets lacked. It seems like this team actually has legitimate fundamentals, which is important because that's how you're going to beat teams like the Brewers who swing for home runs. I mean, Jackson Chourio had 2 in Game 2. ESPN put up a stat that teams that have hit a home run usually end up winning the game. So, yeah, the Mets had to rely on their power bat and Pete Alonso to be able to get it done. They had to rely on a home run to win the game. But everything that was done prior to that at-bat, was all fundamentals.
0-1.
And then even at the 3-1 count, everything up till the fifth pitch in the at-bat was all fundamentals. Pete Alonso allowed Devin Williams to lose his control a little bit, wait for his pitch, strike 3, sit down, and when he got it, he did not hold back. So, great fundamentals shown by the Mets in that 9th inning. That was huge. But now, it can't just be one inning that they have fundamentals. They need to have fundamentals for an entire game.
That's a ball. That's ball 2. 2-2 to count. I got 3-2.
Come on, Dominguez. Work the 3-2 count. He's got to throw one over. Or he's just going to walk. I need home runs with the center fielder. That's the only way I'm going to be able to get this done. Attaboy. I don't know if there's much else that I could say about that game. I mean, I've gone over it from every aspect. I'm not sure what else I could possibly say about it. Really don't. Ow.
The bat, the first baseman, Tristan Thompson.
Anyway, what are the other matchups we have? We have Dodgers versus Padres. I think that's going to be a close series. I think the Padres come out on top, but you know I suspect that they're going to have to earn it. As far as the American League goes, we have Guardians versus Tigers and Royals versus Yankees. I don't think anyone should be underestimating the Royals, okay? I really don't think anyone should. Strike three, sit down. You know, I predicted them to be in the World Series. I think this team, with its solid rotation, you know, with Bobby Witt Jr., this team is fundamentally sound, still has a power bat of Salvador Perez, veteran leadership, a young team, a team that is hungry, especially considering the year before they lost over 100 games. I mean, don't sleep on the Royals. Do not sleep on them. I mean, the Yankees, yeah, they obviously have their power bats of Juan Soto and Aaron Judge. But is that enough? That remains to be seen.
No ball, 2 strikes.
As far as Guardians and Tigers go, look, I've seen the Tigers play, okay? Tyreek Skubal, he's their X factor right there. Tyreek Skubal. He performs well, the Tigers have a shot.
Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike.
But the Guardians, I mean, I'm kind of shocked that they even got the second, or the first, wait, did they get the first or the second seed? No, they got the first because they're playing the Tigers, who were the 6th seed. So they got the first seed. That's pretty incredible. I don't know if I've ever seen the Guardians ever get the first seed. I guess maybe when they went to the 2016 World Series, maybe. Oh, think about that. If the Mets and the Guardians end up meeting in the World Series, oh my gosh, how ironic. Lindor playing against his old team. Andres Jimenez playing against his old team. Oh my gosh, what a matchup that would be.
The bat, number 2, shortstop, Luis Angel Acuna.
Oh, hold on, I do want to check out my fantasy, how I did in fantasy this week. I much imagine I did well. I mean, I had 3 Buccaneers on my team. Let's see. Mike Evans had a great game. He even doubled his fantasy. Well, nearly doubled it. Bruce Irving, he did enough. I mean, he did enough. And then Chris Godwin, a little underwhelming, but still worked. So,
Ball. He's out.
you know, not bad. Not bad. I'm still projected to be the winner, which is good because I need to get back on the winning streak. I mean, I'm 2-2. I've won one, then I lost, then I won, then I lost. So I need to get back into the win column. But that would mean that I would need Josh Allen to actually perform this week, you know? Last week he did absolute jack for me. Attaboy Cassis.
Now passing for the Rockies, number 54.
Yeah, I didn't think that would get out.
Leading up for the Rockies, the left fielder, Sam Hilliard.
Right, step on first. Thank you very much.
The batter, the shortstop, Ezekiel Showball.
Hey! 0-2 is the count. 3!
Shut. Whoa, I got a little too ahead of myself there. Strike 3, sit down. There we go.
The batter, the catcher, Yainer Diaz. The batter, number 2.
Oh man, what a night. What a day. And Luis Angel Acuna with a home run. I mean, he's my only Met right now, so if I want to make progress on that Mets mission, well, I gotta start hitting with him.
Number 61, Justin Rowan.
Attaboy Dominguez.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Now back, the third baseman, Josh Young.
Oh.
Come on, you Darvish. Gotten this far. Strike 3, sit down. I don't know how many times I've said strike 3, sit down in this. I would hope I'd done it 17 times just in this game alone, but
0-1's the count.
I can't remember. But I'm not going to say it 16 more times just in case I didn't. Strike 3, sit down.
Nope, that's a ball.
Strike 3, sit down.
Leading off for Long Island, the first baseman, Tristan Thompson.
1-0. Oh, that's good. Yeah. 2 balls, 1 strike.
I was kind of hoping for a extra base hit or even a home run, but not in the cards.
Ball 1.
Nice. Attaboy, Michael Bush. I do think I need to get something with first base. Forget what it is, but I'll figure it out.
57, umpire, Jim Daly.
Actually, I should have warmed up Luke Weaver because I got to get his mission done too.
Now batting, shortstop, Luis Angel.
Sorry, I'm yawning. Just you guys know that I work overnight, so get I'm pretty tired. I don't get home until like 9 o'clock in the morning. Don't get that much sleep. I get enough to be able to get me through the night, through the day.
No balls, 2 strikes.
It's all right, be able to wake up or go to sleep tomorrow at like 6 a.m. or 7 a.m. Something like that. Ah, Dominguez, you're breaking my heart, man. You're breaking my heart.
Now
Sorry, you Darvish, but Weaver's going to finish this out. Honestly, he should have finished. He should have been brought in during the 7th inning, but I wasn't thinking. Strike 3, sit down. Strike 3, sit down. Yeah, so moving forward, I'll definitely put Luke Weaver, or I'll bring Luke. Wow. I'll definitely bring Luke Weaver into the game in the 7th inning. So that we can get the save with him.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Strike 3, sit down. That's probably 90 XP for Luke Weaver right there. Romantic about baseball? Oh my gosh. I was done with that program a long time ago. The heck? Oh my gosh. Well, we got one of the cards. It's Kevin Alcantara. Got him. And we were close to Jacob Jobe. Let's see, what do we got to do? We need a few more home runs. We need 4 more home runs with Award Series players. We're done with the tops now, guys. There's no reason, other than the Mets, if I want to keep Luis Angel Acuna in there. That's about it. Everyone else can be Award Series. Do I even have any Award Series guys for? I know I have Bush at first, so I can move Bush to first. Let's see. I don't think I had anyone for second, so I might as well leave Seagassi in there. Unless I want to get started on like the Brewers. Always can do the Brewers. Nope, I got no Brewers here. Shortstop. I mean, there's Willie Adames. Can it? Angel, can he play a different? Yeah, let's have him play second. Never worked out for me. Let's see. I mean, there's Corbin Carroll. That's a milestone, right? Yeah, milestone. There's this guy, Jonathan Aranda. Actually, we can have Aranda place third, and then we can have Corbin Carroll bat DH. We can do that. I think that would be better. Okay, I think our lineup is set. Actually, Carroll should be batting cleanup behind Schwarber. All right. Just want to make sure that I have this right. So, yeah, we'll bring in Weaver, and then we'll do 10. That would get me just before Yona Bride. Wow, rip. Rip, rip, rip on that one. But I could earn that mission, and that'll get me 4, so that'll get me above Yona Bride. But then everything after that is questionable. I mean, extra base hits with right fielders, extra base hits with second baseman. You know, I'm not making a lot of progress there, and not to mention home runs by center fielders. I think I know where I need to play in order to get those missions done. This time we're actually going to go with Sean Manaea, because I need to get some XP with him. This will probably be my last game of the stream. So clearly we are not getting to Julio Rodriguez or it's Julio, right? Yeah, Julio and no, because Julio is the collection reward, isn't he? Nice, Dominguez.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, sit down.
Leading off for Long Island, the right fielder, Nick
I need to get extra base hits, so that means I have to do that kind of stuff, so be it.
Did he go?
Okay, not a great first inning. Not a great first inning at all. That's okay, we'll just chalk that up to little nerves, and we'll get back into it for the next inning.
Strike 2. 1-2 now. Strike 2. 0-2.
Strike 3, sit down.
That's the ball.
Ooh, that was close. just foul. That's the risk I run. Strike 3, sit down.
That's it out.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Willie Agabe.
Nice, Willie. Yep, there we go. There's the home run that I needed. I mean, I need more than that, but...
Your ball's one strike.
Sorry. I thought of something funny. Something from a TV show I used to watch as a kid. Just cracked me up. Strike 3, sit down. I would like to remind people that Mania is not going the full 9 innings. Alright? He's only going to do 6, and then we're bringing in Luke Weaver.
Right key. 1-2. That's the ball.
Excuse me.
Did he go?
Oh, come on.
Here.
Alright, let's see how Jonathan Aranda does. Fortunately, he doesn't have good power against lefties.
Batting ninth, the second baseman, Luis Angel.
I mean, Luis Angel Acuna is only in there because I'm trying to grind the Mets Wildcard Series program while I'm grinding this, so...
One ball, no strike. Cut! 1-1. Ball.
Oh, darn it. That would have been a great extra base hit for Victor Robles.
Hot. Oh, he's safe.
Attaboy Dominguez. There's home run number 12 for season awards. And another extra base hit for center fielder. We're making progress there. Good thing I did too.
That's a ball. Hoo-yah. That's a ball. Outside. Foul ball.
Strike 3, sit down.
The center fielder.
Keep going, Manaya.
Scoring.
Get as much XP as you can. Once I take you out, that's it.
Strike 2. No ball. 2 strikes.
Strike 3, sit down. Alright, let's see if we can get some home runs. Or some extra base hits at least with Corbin Carroll. There you go, Willie Adames. Oh, there is one thing I will say, one more thing about that game between the Brewers and then I'm officially done. To the Brewers, you guys fought like hell. Alright? Mad respect. Mad respect from a Mets fan. Okay, you guys win game 1. You guys absolutely deserve to go on to the NLDS against the Phillies. All right, you absolutely deserve it. Fortunately, that's not how things turned out to be. But still, game respects game. And what the Brewers did, absolute respect. Nothing but respect. Honestly, I don't know if the Mets will ever have another series quite like that. Thank you, Aranda, for the home run. That was awesome.
Number 39.
And Acuna with a home run, too. And Dominguez is going to go deep. See, that's the home run. Those are the home runs that I was looking for. That's what I was looking for all along. Right? But just don't, because I actually didn't get to finish up my point.
0-1.
You know, the Brewers, excellent pitching. Okay, I'm even surprised at how well Myers pitched against the Mets. Like, Myers, that's a solid pitcher right there. Only giving up 2 hits, or giving up a couple hits, most of them to Francisco Lindor, who is having an MVP season, but then shutting down shutting down the rest of the Mets hitters. I mean, Myers did fantastic. Peralta was fantastic as well. Up until he got pulled, but that's really on the manager. That's not on Peralta.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, sit down. In game 2, obviously, you know, the Brewers made a very similar comeback to what the Mets did in game 3. Just in game 2. Home run to tie it by Churio, who is a phenomenal young player. I think the Brewers should be locking him up long term. Okay? Sign him to a long-term deal, because that's the kind of player you don't let go. You know, I also think about what if the series could have been different with Christian Yelich there. Could Christian Yelich have made a difference for the Brewers if he were in there? I mean, lefty hitters are always tough, and Christian Yelich is a smart hitter. So, you know, don't underestimate these Brewers. They did a phenomenal job in the series. Unfortunately, Pete Alonso clutched up in the most legendary way possible. That's not on Devin Williams, although he did fall behind Alonso. He did give up those two runners that allowed Alonso to be able to come up to bat. Devin Williams, aside from that, he's a solid closing pitcher. He is. Just Pete Alonso, again, clutched up when it mattered most. So all I'm saying is that the Brewers respect from a Mets fan. All right, they fought hard. They deserve to go on to the NLDS as much as the Mets did. But ultimately, it came down to that one home run. So, I much imagine the Brewers are going to continue to compete. They're going to continue to be tough. And I just say look out for them. Because eventually they are going to make a more serious run in the playoffs. And when they do that, I'll be right here saying, I told you so. I told you that they were going to be an amazing team. That team is way too young, way too talented to be held down for so long. They will get it right.
No, that's down. Ball. Nope, ball. Full count.
Strike 3, sit down. So now I'm officially done with what I have to say about the Brewers Mets game. All right, now I'm officially done.
What? That's the ball. That's down. Right. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, sit down. All right, let's get Luke Weaver up and warming. We got to bring him in for the next half inning. I don't know if I have enough. Do I have enough home runs? Let's see. Dominguez has 3. Adames has. Oh yeah, definitely. We definitely have enough home runs.
Ball. 1-0.
So now it's just a matter of getting the parallel XP with Luke Weaver. And getting the extra base hits with guys like Corbin Carroll and Victor Robles. As well as, well, there is no second baseman. This is a lineup that does not have second baseman. Okay, all right. I mean, look, I needed extra base hits with first baseman. Anyway. Diaz was an unnecessary home run, but I'll take it anyway. Miranda's a first baseman too, so.
Number 67.
No ball, 1 strike.
I will say though, with the program, I am so with the Wildcard Series Programs, I am so glad that they did not do what they did with the season awards program and make like a separate pack just in case you wanted other players. I wish they would have released more players. You know, like I thought Vientos deserved a card, as did Lindor. Strike 3, sit down. Well, I just felt like that. I feel like three cards that we get from the National League wildcard programs and 2 cards from the American League wildcard programs just isn't enough. That's kind of ridiculous. Like obviously it shouldn't be too many, but you know, there should be more. Strike 3, sit down. Oh well.
Ball. No.
Excellent.
No, that's outside. Ball.
Dominguez, very nice.
Oh.
The batter, number 7, designated hitter, Corbin Carroll.
No, that missed. That's the ball. 1-0. Nope. Ball. 2-0.
Corbin Carroll with a home run, extra base hit. I'll take it.
Now pitching for Oakland, number 54, Scott Alexander.
Yeah, that one, Willie Adames doesn't really matter. It's more about what Corbin Carroll and those guys are going to do, as well as Michael Bush here, Jonathan Aranda. As long as they can get their stat missions, which I believe they should, then I think we're golden.
Ball went over the fence. That's a double.
You know, for a guy who doesn't hit lefties well, I think I know I'm playing at Costco headquarters park. I get that, but still, like, he has no power against lefties, and I've hit quite a few shares of his home runs off of lefties. He's not even gonna look back.
Nope,
I guess he
that's
didn't
outside.
think that
Ball.
we would steal,
No, he said.
but we did. Unfortunately, no extra base hit for Victor Robles.
Ball. No. Safe.
Uh-oh. Yeah. Oh, man.
In there.
I am so lucky. He didn't even have to slide. Nice. Schwarber with a home run. Even though I really don't need it.
Now pitching for Atlanta, number 19, Nathan Miller.
That's low. That's a ball.
Oh well. It's what it is.
Zero balls, one strike. That's the ball.
Strike 3, sit down. I'm definitely going to need Tums because what I had for lunch is it's not sitting in my stomach.
0-2. Here. 0-1.
Strike 3, sit down.
That's the ball. 1-0. Hook. 1-1.
I'm sorry. Okay, so I'll tell you what it is that I'm like smiling and kind of laughing to myself about. I was watching a YouTube video, a YouTube compilation of prank calls by Bart Simpson, and one of them is the one where he asked for Hugh Jazz, and there's a guy who's actually named Hugh Jazz, and Bart's just so freaking uncomfortable with it. He's like, I gotta bail out. So it was pretty funny to watch it really fire on him. Oh, God. It's always good to get some laughs in.
He's up.
That's right. I didn't need Aranda to do anything more. It's not like I need Luis Angel Acuna to do more either. Oh, what a play! What a play!
No. 1 ball, no strike. Nice. Hey. 1-2. Count. Ball. 2-2. Full count.
Strike 3, sit down. Strike 3, sit down. Yes, combined no-hitter. Hooray. All that's important is that Luke Weaver got the save as well as some strikeouts, because that'll help in his XP. All right, Dominguez. Yep, there's Jackson Jobe. Oh, did I not do enough to get to... Did I get the maths wrong somewhere? Oh, I didn't do enough with Weaver. Ah, okay. Well, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 here. So if I do the Luke Weaver one, then I just have to do the moments and I can get Nick Martinez. Okay, so then what we're going to do then, in that scenario, is we're going to go ahead and play a Conquest game. A quick one. What kind of packs are available here? A millionaire pack? Oh, 2 millionaire packs. Nice. A headliners pack. Another 2 millionaire packs. Another 2 million. 7,500 stubs. Honestly, I'd rather, for this pack, I'd rather wait until next week when the new XP reward path comes out. Once that happens, then I'll do it. Go with Sean Manaea. All right, so as long as we get a run, that's all I need to bring in Luke Weaver.
Count 1-0.
Nice, Dominguez.
Ground rules over.
Kyle.
I should have stolen the base with Dominguez. I should have, and I didn't, and I feel ashamed of myself. Meet the Mets, meet the Mets. Step right up and greet the Mets. Bring your kiddies, bring your wife. Guaranteed to have the time of your life because the Mets are really socking the ball, knocking those home runs over the wall. East side, west side. Everybody's coming down to meet the METS Mets of New York Town. Yep. You know what? I'm in such a good mood that I'm willing to sing that song. That's how good of a mood I'm in after that Mets win. Oh, geez. Okay. All right. Close call there. Are we going to beat the Phillies? It's going to be tough. And honestly, the Phillies have pitching, and the Mets struggled against the Brewers pitching. And that was Freddie Peralta, Frankie Montas, and Myers. So if the Mets do it, they're going to have to use their resilience to be able to do it. I think the important thing they can do is get to the Phillies bullpen. They get there, I think they have a better shot. But you gotta get around Zach Wheeler, Ranger Suarez, and Aaron Nola. You have to get around them in order to have a shot. That being said, the Phillies have been more familiar to the Mets, so the Mets, I think at this point, know what they need to do. Strike three, sit down in order to beat the Phillies. Because after all, they had to take 3 out of 4 games against them in order to keep their playoff hopes alive.
0-2. 3.
We also need our guys to continue stepping up. I mean, Lindor is obviously doing his thing. Pete Alonso had his clutch home run, yes. But and JD Martinez had a huge game 1. But with that being said, it can't just be one game. It has to be consistently through the playoffs. If Martinez and Alonso, if they catch fire, I mean, this team is going to be dangerous. Vientos has already he had a pretty solid wild card series. I know that last game didn't look like it, but the first 2 games, he really swung a good bat. There we go. Attaboy, Victor. Sorry I gotta hold you to a single. But I can't afford to risk having another run. Either way, I think this is going to be a fun series between the Mets and the Phillies. Divisional rivals are always fun. And I'm actually thinking about going to Game 3 at Citi Field. It just depends on what the situation is.
0-1.
If the Mets manage to, if they manage to,
1 ball, 2 strikes.
win a game in Philly, or if they take 2 and they come back to New York with the possibility of advancing to the NLCS, then I'm definitely going. But if they're down 2-0, no thank you. I don't want to see that elimination game. So it's about a 67-33% chance that or a 2/3 chance that I'll get to go. Or that I'll go. Well, like I said, it all depends on what happens in Philly this weekend. All depends on that.
Number 26, Aaron Ashby.
All right, let's bring in Weaver, get his mission done, and then we'll focus on doing the moments, and then we'll have this program done.
a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Strike 3, sit down. I didn't even need that much XP from Luke Weaver anyway. All I needed him to do was just make an appearance. There we go. There we go. There's Yona Bride. $33, so 21. That should get me enough. Heck, even 6 of the moments should be enough to get me the program done.
Now back, right fielder, Kevin Alcantara.
I mean, the Phillies keep leaving it up. I don't even need it that far up. I'm just looking at social media right now. the Binghamton Rumble Ponies put together a video, or put the Titanic music over Pete Alonso's home run. Oh my God. I'm sorry, I know I should focus on this, because I gotta get this done.
Now back, right fielder, Kevin Alcantara.
Oh, come on. Oh, wait, maybe that is it. Oh, thank goodness. It's a hit. All right, next up, 1 inning, can't give up a run for Jackson Jobe. All right. Let's focus up here.
Aye. 0-2 is the count.
Strike 3, sit down. Yep, I don't need to do anything, or I just can't give up a home run, or give up a run.
0-2. Oh. Aye. 0-1 is the count.
Strike 3, sit down. Okay, gotta win a game. Record the final out.
Now batting, right fielder, Travis Jankowski.
Oh, okay, I guess we got enough to be able to do the wheel. Oh, for a second there, I thought maybe I ended up with the diamond, but no. That was just a fake out. Just a fake out. Yeah, Lenin, Lenin Sosa. I'm sorry for butchering that name. I'm really sorry.
That is it. The first baseman, Jonah Ross.
Let's see, I need 4 total bases. Okay, well, at least I'll get 1 there. And yes, I'll go until I complete this program, because I'm too close to completing it at this point to just leave it for Monday. It's too close. I have to finish it out. Plus, I'm not gonna leave for work until 9. I mean, could I have gone to second? Yeah, but it still would have only been a single. Or I could just get the home run, like I could have gotten in my first at bat. That would have been nice. One extra base hit. Got it. Oh, gosh.
Hold one's the count. One and one.
Ah, crud.
Got him.
Well, it's all right. I just need one extra base hit. That is not an extra base hit. If anything, that's probably an error. But maybe I'll get one more shot. Awesome. There it is. How about a triple? Excuse me. And you are banned. Go to get that. Don't care. Bye-bye. Let's see. Do I want to pitch an inning or do I want to hit a home run? I'm pitching the inning. Oh, it's Martinez who's the program reward. Julio Rodriguez is the collection reward. All right, so I just need one inning, or I just need one strikeout.
Correct. It's 0 and 1. 1 and 1. Hey! 1 ball, 2 strikes.
All right. Now, in all seriousness, I need to get this strikeout. Well, we'll keep trying. I got plenty of time. Just kind of wanted to get it done in one swing, you know?
Right.
Jeez.
Ball. 1 and 1. 2.
Strike 3, sit down. There we go. There's the strikeout I needed. Now I just got to get this third out.
Oh, and 2. 1 and 2.
Strike 3, sit down. Not only did I get 1, I got 2. And there is Nick Martinez. All right, now let's go over here. Oh, nope, too soon, too soon. Here we go. Collect Julio Rodriguez. And now we can go to the season 3 cards and throw them in. All right, so I'm still short, but that's okay. Bill Mazeroski. No, did not get him. Darn. All right, I'll do drop number 4. Although I hate that because if I get... Because I know I have 2 of these guys already. Let's see who I end up with. Ooh, Rocker. Nice. Just open up these last few packs, and then I'll call it a stream. Alrighty. Alright, guys, that's going to do it for me. So thank you to everyone who tuned in. Even if it was only for a moment, I greatly appreciate it. If you haven't done so already, please be sure to follow me here on Twitch and or subscribe. Either one would make me a happy person. If you're watching this on YouTube, I thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that you liked the video and subscribe to my channel. And if you want to know when I go live, you can follow me on X at TTVNextJGGen24. It's my gamer tag that's in the upper left there. So go give me a follow. I'll usually post whenever I go live. You can also turn on notifications here on Twitch. That way Twitch sends you an email every time I start up a stream. Excuse me. I'm surprised that I was able to get this program done in one stream. Usually it takes me a little bit longer, but hey, I'll take it. We got all the good cards, and I feel like next time that you see me, we'll be focusing on the Wildcard Series Programs. Those will be, obviously, we're going to do the Mets and Brewers ones first. Eventually, we'll get to the Orioles and Royals, the White Sox and the Astros, and the Padres and Braves. So I hope to see you all on Monday at 3 p.m. Eastern. And until then, guys, have a good night and have a great weekend. See ya.